something is going on that's really fishy with GoPro, and they're still not talking about it, and they're still not making it public. This video that you're watching right now is the most public thing that you can possibly find on the solution to the GoPro Karma Drone parent issue. I am going to share with you how you can get your hands on a drone replacement to get your drone back in the air for the total cost of about $53. What up guys, welcome back. Today I've got an update for you on the GoPro Karma Drone pairing issue. I am going to share with you how you can get your hands on a drone replacement to get your drone back in the air for the total cost of about $53 and possibly a little bit of your soul. That's how it went for me. Had to give a little bit of my soul to do this exchange, but I'm going to share with you how you can do that. First, I want to apologize for not posting in several months. I know I've kind of been heading this movement to try and figure out what's going on with these Karma drones and why they won't fly. But I've been in Costa Rica, and of course I did not take the drone with me to Costa Rica because it hasn't been working for a year. But when I got back yesterday, I had this box on my doorstep. And this box is a drone replacement sent to me by GoPro. So I'm going to open this box in this video, and we're going to see if it will pair with my old controller, which GoPro customer service says that it will. And of course, I'm going to walk you through what's been going on with this problem start to finish and how you can get your hands on this box with the drone inside of it for about $53. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and we will open this box and see if we can get this drone connected with the controller and possibly fly this drone once again. Okay, so I paid about $53 for this. It looks like what they sent is the drone core. It's got the arms. It does have the landing gear, but when I sent mine in, according to their instructions, I did take off the propellers. So I'm going to put my own propellers back on, and let's go ahead and get it connected to my old controller, and let's see if this thing will fly. Here we go. The first sign that this actually is working is that this stabilizer just popped up, which most of the time during this problem, this has not activated. So far this is a good sign, but let's see if we can get it connected to the controller here. Flashing means that it is pairing.
Pairing successful.
Okay, so first thing here, that I have to update some components before I can fly. Alright, so still having trouble here. It says the camera's not responding. Karma not found. Alright, well, after a series of problems, it seems that it's ready to calibrate. So let's go outside and okay, so obviously it's working. How long it will work for, I'm not entirely sure, and I'll keep you updated on that. But the Karma is in the air and it's flying. So let's get back to the story about all this. Okay, so what we learned is that the new drone that GoPro sent me is working. It was able to connect. I had a few issues with it. First, it needed to run a software update to the drone, and then for a moment it wouldn't pair. But as you saw in the video, the biggest thing is that the stabilizer normally won't connect, or it won't activate even. And when it does, usually that's a good sign. So I got this thing to fly. I will keep you posted on whether or not it continues to do so. But what I want to do now is walk through this whole process of what has gone on, especially if you're new here and you're just realizing that this is a problem and that your drone for the first time isn't working. I want to explain a few things, kind of take you through the story, and then walk you through what I did in order to get a new drone. And this is going to be a pretty interesting piece of information here because I don't know how scalable this solution is. And I don't know how many people GoPro is actually going to send a new thing to. And it's weird, there's kind of these awkward like backdoor things in order to get it. And it really feels uncomfortable to me the way that GoPro is handling this. I'm still not happy at all with the way that they're dealing with this problem. I don't feel good about suggesting to you to go out there and spend money to get this Karma fixed. I feel that GoPro has not owned up to their responsibility in this problem. That said, I don't know if there is another solution out there. And this is what I've been able to find. And I feel it's worth it to me to spend the $50, but morally, I'm a little conflicted. So I am not making this video to tell you to go spend $50 to get a new drone. And I cannot guarantee to you that if you spend this $53, that they'll have a drone for you. I don't know how many of these things they have in their inventory. But let me walk you through it start to finish, and explain what's going on. Okay, so for me, March of 2020, I pulled out my drone for the first time in months. I was in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and as soon as I turned it on, it automatically ran some sort of update. It happened really fast. I couldn't tell what was going on, but after that moment, I was unable to pair the drone and the controller. I've got links in the description below to other videos about this problem that have kind of led up to this moment now if you want to check those out. But it wouldn't pair. Basically, it would just stay in this pairing mode no matter what you do. And I started to research what's going on here. So I found that this was happening to many people. It was not just me. It was not just my drone, but in fact, this was happening to hundreds or more people. So what I did is I actually posted in the GoPro.com forum, and I asked the community, I said, if this is happening to you, please put your name here. I'd like to gather a list of all of these drones, of all the customers that this is happening to, a contact list, and see what we can do about it. GoPro really did not like that, and they immediately blocked my account. This is the GoPro forum website, community.gopro.com, and ever since I posted that, this is what I see when I try to log in. So GoPro did not like that I was gathering contact information. I still have that list out there. I've now gone to YouTube, as you can see, to ask everybody to please sign your name here. So if you're new to this and you haven't seen my videos before and you haven't posted on this forum, please sign your name. As of today, I have my screen here and I have the contact information whited out, but as you can see, this is everyone who has signed the form. Now, this form began in July of last year. The first people to sign it were in July of last year. And since then, we now have a list of 1,341 people. So we now have this list of 1,300, almost 1,400 people, over 1,000 people who are looking for a solution to this problem. A lot of them have reached out to GoPro and found that GoPro is unwilling to help them. They're unwilling to support them. They're unwilling to explain what's going on. So at the point that I had gathered about 800 people, late last year, I think around November or December, I wrote a letter to GoPro because their customer service had not been helpful. They basically told me, go buy another drone. So I drafted a letter to GoPro. I had all 800 signatures on the letter, and I sent it to their headquarters and sent it through FedEx, so it had to be signed for and received. And it was, and I asked them, just please give me a response. and nothing, just absolutely nothing, not a word from them. So all of these people, these 1,342 people who are having this problem, and probably countless others who just have not seen this video yet, or haven't seen this video series, haven't found me on YouTube and signed this form. If you're one of those people, sign the form, link in the description below. Anyways, they did not do anything about this. They literally just ignored these 800 people that I was representing when I sent this formal letter into them. So we sent the letter and we received nothing. So what's next? I started to look for a lawyer, started to talk to some people. Meanwhile, I was getting a lot of emails about things that were happening. So here's my email inbox. These are just things related to GoPro. And as you can see, a whole bunch of people are emailing me about what's going on. I've had over 100 emails about this problem. People offering different pieces of information. We've had an article published. And a couple of people tell me a very interesting key piece of information that's super important for you to know. A couple people email me and they say, hey, I was able to get my drone replaced from GoPro. And the reason why is because I subscribed to the GoPro customer subscription service. So I became a GoPro Pro or whatever they call it. Let's see what they actually call it. You go to GoPro.com and you click subscribe. It says subscribe to GoPro and you pay $49.99 a year. So a few people tell me, hey, I signed up for this thing and then I talked to customer service and they actually replaced the drone for me. So I tested this with an attorney that I've been talking to. David, shout out to you. He's been great communicating with me about kind of what options there are here. And I tell him about these people who have told me this, and he goes ahead and signs up. They send him a new drone. So I test it out. Now, what I want to share with you is the conversation that I had after signing up and subscribing to GoPro with the representative via the chat. So I'm just going to walk you through that, because I find it extremely interesting the way that they're dealing with this problem. So let's jump into this. So I sign up and why I'm contacting them, and I open this chat box. So someone asks me and says, Christina, how can I help you today? I say, my drone's not pairing with the controller. I've tried everything. I'd like some help. She says, hey, maybe I can help you. So I'm sorry to hear about the problem. And she says, let's find a solution. How long have you had your drone? I tell her I've had it for about 3 years. She says, okay. She says, can I ask you to send me a video so I can see exactly what's going on? Now, fortunately, I have a bunch of videos, so I actually just sent her a brief clip of a video that I originally posted about this problem on YouTube, explaining how these things weren't connecting, what the problem was. So I ended up sending her that video. I told her it would take me a minute. I download it and send it. This is where it really gets interesting. Check this out. So she says, it looks like there is a problem between the stabilizer, an issue between the connection from the drone to the stabilizer, which is why the stabilizer is not activating. Yes, I've tried 100 times removing the harness. I've tried blowing air to ensure that there's not a problem with the connection. And she says, hey, it looks like there is an issue with the drone itself. And since you have an active subscription, she says, I can help you process a drone replacement. However, you will need to pay a one-time exchange fee. I have to pay a one-time exchange fee to exchange this broken drone. Now, David, the attorney who I've been speaking with, who was kind of my test dummy in this, said they also told him about a fee, but they said that they would waive the fee. So here's how I respond when she says I have to pay $129. I say, $129? I already pay for a GoPro subscription, and this problem is not my own doing. It seems very clear that this is a manufacturer error, and I feel offended that I have to pay to replace a faulty product on top of what I paid for the initial product, and now on top of an active GoPro subscription that is supposed to cover issues like this. And that's what the subscription for GoPro is supposed to do. It gives you unlimited cloud storage, 50% off at GoPro.com, and total camera replacement. Okay, so it's supposed to be kind of like a warranty service. And I tell her, here's how I respond. Regarding David, I say, I have a friend who experienced this exact same issue. He said the $129 fee was waived for him, and he was sent a shipping label to send his drone in. I would like my fee to be waived as well. She says, I just want to inform you of the policy. However, I have some great news. Listen to this. She says, currently we're having trouble processing the return fee at the moment. Now I want to get you back to creating cool videos with your drone as soon as possible. Since you are a valued GoPro subscriber, we are going to waive the exchange fee and you get a one-time courtesy replacement at no cost. Interesting thing here. First of all, she says, because you're a GoPro subscriber and because our processing payments thing isn't working right now, we're just going to waive the fee. So it makes me wonder, if you're not subscribed, can you just reach out to GoPro and request a replacement for $129 and say, I'll pay the $129? I don't know. But she ultimately waived the fee for me. The conversation continues. I say, wow, how can we get this process started? And she wants me to verify a shipping address. I had to send my drone to them before I can receive the replacement. And the conversation kind of continues. I say, thank you. And she says she's processed the return. So she sent me a shipping label that you can see is here. I shipped my drone to them, and they shipped me one back. Of course, I took the pieces off. The harness is still my original harness. The propellers are my original propellers, and you saw how the new drone came when I opened the package in this video. So that's the summary. If you want to get your drone replaced, now I don't work for GoPro. I'm not a GoPro proponent, and I am not telling you that this will work for you. But what did work for me and what did work for David is sign up for GoPro on GoPro.com, pay $49, and then reach out to their customer service. You'll talk to them. They may or may not ask you to pay $129. If they do, complain about it. And next thing you know, you've got a new working Karma drone. But I can't imagine why GoPro wouldn't, if they really wanted to help everybody get their drones in the air, and this was the solution, to pay $50 or to pay $129 like they asked me, then they would just go out and say it. They would just post a new blog and say, hey, we realize there's an error in our drones, and we'll replace them for $129. But they're not doing that. They're only doing it for subscribers. Why are they only doing it for subscribers? Because they only can afford, or they only have the resources to help a limited number of people that are their most motivated customers. The people who are going to subscribe to their service. Those are the people that they want to help. They don't care about others that just own a Karma drone. They want to help the people who possibly might be buying new products in the future. But if the only GoPro products that you own are, GoPro 4 and a Karma drone, they don't care about you. So that's not to say this is a good solution. $53 to get a new drone. I'm satisfied that my drone is working again. Honestly, it kind of makes me just want to sell it and get rid of this thing now that it works. But all of that said, something is going on that's really fishy with GoPro, and they're still not talking about it, and they're still not making it public. This video that you're watching right now is the most public thing that you can possibly find on the solution to the GoPro Karma drone parent issue. It's this is the most information you're gonna get anywhere, no matter what you do. Trust me, I've done it. If you wanna try this, go to GoPro.com and subscribe. However, I wanna get something clear. I don't like GoPro. So there could be a lot more to this story. There maybe still could be a lawsuit involved. If you do go forward with this and subscribe. Please keep me updated. I will post my email address in the description below. Please let me know what happens if you're able to get a new drone, if they make you pay the $129. I've given you all the information that I can, but I don't know how many people they are going to be able to help, and there may be a certain point where even if you subscribe, they're not going to be able to fix the drone for you. I have no idea. I'm still extremely frustrated with GoPro, and this has now gone on for over a year. Thousands of people affected by it, possibly tens of thousands. And anyways, I hope this video helps. And if there's anybody that wants to chat about this, please drop some comments below and let me know your thoughts on all of this. That's all I got for you. Good luck, guys.